Hey there, welcome to another episode of the Life in Transitions Experts YouTube channel, Facebook group, and podcast. I'm Courtney Rollins, your host here. We're trying to help folks through some of the biggest, toughest transitions in their life. And you may be on here because you might be looking at ways that you can find protection for yourself, find some insurance for yourself. Maybe you're looking at thinking about how you're going to make sure you're not a burden for loved ones when you are behind. But perhaps you have some medical issues or complications that are causing you to take medicine, and you want to make sure you want to know how that influences your ability to get coverage for life insurance. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I am Courtney. I am a life estate professional. I'm disclaimer, I'm not giving legal or financial advice or acting in that capacity. This channel is really just me sharing my experience. Hopefully, people find it helpful, and so that's the point of it. All right. Okay, so let's see. You're talking maybe to an agent, or you're scrolling around, and you want to make sure that you know what to expect when you're applying for coverage. So let's take a look. Now, insurance, because of the ACA Act, the insurance is based on your health and your age. So those are the factors that are going to determine the level of insurance you have, the cost of your coverage, and things of that nature. So let's look at some factors. One of them is the medication for a serious health condition, right? You may be taking some medications that are, well, for instance, I last week I caught a stomach bug and I had to take some medication that was for the nausea, and it's quite often given to folks who are going through chemotherapy or going through other treatments that causes nausea. So if I was applying for insurance, the part when they're asking me, have I received medication, or when they see there's a part where you are the underwriting part of the process, that medication will come up, and that may raise some alarm. So without a good agent or without a good explanation of what it was and why it is, that could impact the decision that's being made on my coverage. So is the medication for something that's severe? Is it for something that is not severe? Those are important to know. Now, please know that if there there is coverage out there, even for folks. It may get very, very expensive if you have some conditions that require, that makes you more of a risk. But know that there is still hope. So this again, this is information for you, as well as blood thinners. Blood thinners is definitely a sign. For my dad, he's on blood thinners, and it became a challenge to find the right type of coverage for him, because again, it can indicate many things when it relates to heart issues, respiratory issues, and a lot of insurers may add a higher premium because they feel like that the blood thinners heightens the risk of the person being insured. Any type of immunosuppressants will also raise flags. These are for like anti-immune disorders that HIV, AIDS, even lupus and other things that attack or affect the immune system. Those are things that are going to raise alarms, right? And medication for mental health. The insurer needs to make sure that the person is in a uh, is they're taking on a risk, so they need to make sure that the risk is something they can mitigate. And sometimes when there are medications for a different type of, so for instance, antidepressants, this can be a factor, and this could weigh in on how they think how big of a risk that profile is. All right. So those are some of the factors that influence again the severity of the condition, the type and dosage of the medication, and your overall health status will definitely influence that. If you want to talk to somebody, if you want, I'm like the hub and the wheel, you want me to point you in the right direction, feel free to reach out. I love doing that. My name is Courtney Rollins at estateproservice.com. And you can also comment. We'd love you to like and subscribe, and we'll make sure you get to the right place, because these are serious issues. Now, and please note, this is not a guarantee of denial, as we said beforehand, but you do want to make sure that you are aware of what to expect, because, like I say, knowledge is power. Some other things we want you to consider as well is that you may have to pay a higher premium. The premium is the monthly cost that you pay to maintain coverage, and so that their guarantee of insuring you is backed by your guarantee of paying their premiums. Of course, find a consult with an agent. That's what I'm saying. If you want to reach out to me, I can definitely connect you and get you into the right space and the right world, and awesome people that can help you out, and would love to do so. That's what we're here for. This is the Life in Transitions Experts channel, LITE. Let your light shine. Cheers.